Welcome back, Winthrop Vikings!
I'm David Buckley.
And I'm Eric Esbegu. And today we're following a Day 6 schedule on this lovely Friday morning.
Here at Wake Up Winthrop, we are excited to be back with a new year and a brand new crew. We are excited to bring you the news and great content every Friday, ranging from school news, sports, and some fun and exciting surprises.
Before we get started, I want to make sure we introduce the new adjustment counselor and reconnect to a Winthrop High School classic, Mr. Kearney. These are some faces in the school that are pivotal to know, so here's a quick word from them.
Hey, Kearney, what's happening, brother? How you doing?
Hey, man, good to see you. Welcome back. What's cracking?
Good to see you. How was the summer?
On a scale of 1 to 2, my summer was awesome. I had a blast. Did some carpentry, hit up some beaches, visited some family, and just kicked it. So glad to be back, though.
Perfect. Awesome. What are you excited about this year at Winthrop High School?
This year, I think I'm most excited to get the Allies group back on track. That's probably one of my number ones. Number 2 is I'm also excited to ramp up some of our DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusivity missions and initiatives, and just pumped to see kids back in school and meet the incoming freshmen. So
sounds awesome. I'm excited. Anything else in the world of adjustment counselors?
Actually, yeah, we do have some huge news. Very excited to announce that we have a new adjustment counselor here at Winthrop High School. Her name is Miss Lee, and I am super excited to introduce her to the students of Winthrop High School. Actually, you know what? You should go meet her and say what's up right now.
All right, perfect. Yeah, here we go. Alrighty, hello and welcome to Winthrop High School.
Hello.
I was just wondering, what's your role here, and what's your name and what's your role here?
Hi, Winthrop High. My name is Miss Lee, and I am one of the new school's adjustment counselors.
Awesome, great. So what did you do last year? What's your background and where are you coming from?
Sure. So I currently live in Boston, and prior to this, I was a outpatient therapist for teens in the Boston area.
Awesome. And as your role as adjustment counselor, what do you want to do with your students, and how can people come find you?
You are welcome to come find me in room 219 on the second floor, right near Mr. Kearney's office.
Perfect. And what is your first kind of impression of Winthrop so far?
I love being here. I'm so excited to be here. I've met a lot of great people so far, staff and students, and I'm looking forward to getting to know more of you soon.
Perfect. And last question, what's your favorite type of food?
Oof. I think I'm going to say Italian. I love Italian food.
Well, you're in the right place. Awesome. Well, very nice to meet you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yes, that's right. We are so happy to have another adjustment counselor with us this year along with Mr. Kearney. Make sure to stop by to introduce yourself and make them feel welcomed. I am sure we will hear more from them throughout the year.
On to our first story this year, which is about the class elections. Later today, students will be hearing about their candidates and voting on who they think will best represent them and their class. Here's Victor with the story.
We're really glad to see everyone back at Winthrop High School in full capacity. With the new year, Winthrop High School has to elect new leaders to hopefully better our school experience and the culture. The candidates have already signed up and you'll be hearing their speeches. Every year, Winthrop High School hosts a student election to find the best candidates to put in charge of each class. Students signed up for a specific role that they want to take charge in and wrote a speech to persuade their peers to vote for them. This coming Monday, you'll be hearing from the candidates about why they believe they're the best person for the job. After mulling these options over, the class election will take place later that day on September 10th on a Google Classroom poll. These class officers will do fundraisers, create events, and really drive the direction of each class. The roles students may take charge in include class president, vice president, treasurer, secretary, class videographer, and for the seniors, a class marshal. We caught up with some people involved to find out some more about the election process, different positions, and anything else that the students should know.
It's really important that students understand the responsibility that comes with these positions. So if you're not ready and willing to step up to the plate and take on the brunt of that responsibility for your class, then perhaps this is just not the year, maybe next year.
Yeah, and the student body, when you're voting, just make sure you're voting for a candidate who you know will really help your class out. It's really important because they're the ones that are helping you gear up for senior year, and it's something that everything needs to be very organized.
I think students should be looking for candidates who are committed, who want to raise money for their class, and people who are promising and who will make sure to follow through with their ideas.
And also communicate with their grade, see what they want to do or see if they have any good ideas.
So the voting process, like Ms. Kelly said, all the students will go down and listen to the candidates speak. After that, students will report back to class, and we will provide them with a Google Classroom code so they can go onto the Google Classroom. There will be forms where they'll be casting their votes, and then we will find out the results at the end of the day.
As you can see, the future of Winthrop High School is in your hands. So if you want to make it a great year, you should vote for who you think will fill the role best. Don't vote for who you think is the funniest or who your best friend is. That's all for this segment, and back to you guys in the studio.
Make sure to tune in this Monday and vote for who you think the best candidate is. I know I will be sure to hit the polls. Hopefully they have some of those I voted stickers.
Let's just make sure that we have a fair election this year. Now, on to some sports news. New teams, same dreams. Winthrop is getting ready for yet another season of fall sports as we look back into regular fall sports for the first time in over a year.
Last year, COVID limited the amount of time spent in the fall season and moved sports into different points of the year. But this year, we're getting back to normal. Today, we're going to focus on soccer and football. Here's Jackson Andy with the story.
As the new school year is underway, fall sports begin. Many of our Winthrop High School teams are excited to get back on the fields, especially after the shortened fall 2 seasons. This week, we are focusing on football in both boys and girls soccer. The Vikings football team, led by captains Peter Jervich, Ian Harris, and Mikey Schaafs, hope to continue last year's success after winning the NEC South Championship. They have been working hard in the offseason after losing many of their starters when they graduated. The team has rebuilt its offense and defensive sides. With some new fresh faces on the field, we caught up with Pete Jervich to get their thoughts on the season.
I think every game's a winnable game this year. We can go pretty far this year into the playoffs, and I expect another championship out of us. I think that we can do it. I think what we could do to improve is offensively, we could learn our rules a little bit better. Like O-line wise, we're sort of struggling with our rules right now. And yeah, I think that's it.
The boys soccer team is looking forward to another good year after last year's record-breaking season, finishing with an 8-3-2 record, led by senior captains Ryan Kafori, J.D. Parker, Zane Bauer, and Juan Nieves. The boys hope to retain some of the same energy they had last year and improve upon some areas to come back even better. They moved leagues and will face some difficult competition. We caught up with Ryan Kafori for more information on the season.
I think this is the best team we've had, at least for the years I've been playing. We got some good exchange students. We got Gustav, who put up 5 goals in his first game. We also have Liam Turner. Even with the new exchange students, our whole team has really good chemistry, but we can improve on just communicating in general and just working together as a whole. Since last season, I think everyone on the team has improved. The old players, as well as obviously the exchange students we've gotten, has made our offense a lot stronger.
The girls soccer team has high hopes this season as they hope to have another great season, led by captains Mia Martucci, Summer Talent, and Julia Marcocchio. The Lady Vikings have a lot of veteran leadership and talent in their squad. We caught up with Mia Martucci to find out more on the season.
I think this season's going to go pretty well. We have a lot of good players. I think that the competition's definitely going to be tough, but I know that we're good enough to get through it. I think that we can improve on finishing, scoring more goals, and going hard to the ball. Losing 2 of our defense, Lily Scarborough and Jenna Dorr, and our 2 key forwards, Grace Galores and Mara Dorr, were definitely setbacks, but we're going to push through because we have a strong lineup.
That's it for sports this week. Good luck to the football team tonight as they take on Stoneham in the season opener at 7 at Miller Field. The boys soccer team next game will be Monday against East Boston. The girls being Tuesday versus Beverly. Hopefully I will see you all this evening. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Jackson. Eric and I and everyone here at Wake Up Winthrop wish all the sports teams the best of luck moving forward. Make sure to come out and support our football and cheerleading teams this Friday under the lights at 7 p.m.
Every year, Winthrop High School welcomes a brand new crop of nervous, bright-eyed freshmen ready to join the WHS community. Here at Wake Up Winthrop, we want to ensure that the freshmen are welcomed with open arms and that they heard some advice from the upperclassmen about how they can have a successful 4 years at WHS.
I sure wish I had some of that advice when I was a freshman. Here's Wake Up Winthrop's own Chris Capuccio for the story.
I'm Chris Capuccio with Wake Up Winthrop. As the school year begins, we want to take the time to welcome our freshman class of 2025. We know it's hard transitioning into high school after last year's remote and hybrid learning system.
Freshmen deal with a whole bunch of things in their transition. The seemingly scary seniors, finding the correct classes, meeting new people, balancing a more extensive course load, all while trying to get involved in a variety of extracurricular activities. All freshmen want to do is fit in. We caught up with some of the nice Winthrop upperclassmen with some advice on how to crush your freshman year, and to help ease your transition as you enter your years of high school.
I recommend the freshmen to do their work, to get good grades, and to play sports. I feel like that's going to help you throughout high school. It's going to make you friends, make you connections, and if you have good grades, you'll just be good for the rest of high school.
Some advice I would give to the freshmen is definitely organize like all your events and your homework and your tests so like you know what to prepare for.
Suggest that freshmen go and play sports and go after school and join clubs and maybe join student council.
As a freshman, I really wish I knew which side of the hallway to walk on.
One thing I wish I knew going into freshman year is I wish that I tried harder because it's going to be worth it when you're looking into colleges and stuff.
Alright, freshman, I'll give you some advice right now. You gotta learn how to walk in the hallways. Stay on the right side. Honestly.
Always on the right side.
It's mad annoying. Like, I'll be walking, you guys just walk in front of me. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Not rocking with that.
So the advice I would give to a freshman, just pay attention to all your classes, try not to get distracted, and you'll do great.
Okay, advice I would give to freshmen is work hard and get good grades and go after school if you need help and just make sure you do your best.
Freshmen always seem to focus too much on one class when really you should just try and focus on the big.
And secondly, high school flies by, so I'd say have as much fun as possible, because it's a blast. Like, did you have fun in high school?
Yeah, I mean, my 4 years have been like, greatest years of my life,
3 years. You want done with your 4th, right? Mr. Lowe!
Class of 2025 has a lot to learn in their high school careers, and we all wish them the best of luck. Just a reminder, it goes by fast. Make new friends, enjoy your time here, get out of your comfort zone. Let's all make sure they feel welcome coming back to school. Now back to you guys in the studio.
We want to really make sure that the freshmen feel comfortable here, so make sure that everyone is helpful and we all say hello.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. And if you have any stories that you would like to be covered, talk to Mr. Donnelly or one of Wake Up Winthrop team members.
Do we have to say it?
We have to. It's tradition.
Fine.
Roll lights!